AVC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. Back to do another press the button video, kind of the little series or whatever you want to say that I do here on my channel. This is where those of you that do Discogs kind of know that when you go in and pull up your collection, there's a little button that says random item. You can click that button and Discogs will just randomly pick one item in your collection. Or if you have the app open on your cell phone, you just shake your cell phone and it'll just randomly pull up one item out of your collection. So that's what I do. I just kind of go through and do that 10 times, and the random 10 things that Discogs says, share this tonight, that's what I share. So let's kind of jump right into it. I have everything in the exact order that it got pulled up, with the exception of the 2 CDs. I mean, just because I didn't put them in between the records, but I'll show the 2 CDs first. One was this one here, which is Claptons Chronicles, just kind of a best of. Really, really great compilation there. Just kind of all the core Clapton hits. Change the World, My Father's Eyes, Tears in Heaven, Layla, and A River of Tears, and Wonderful Tonight. Just kind of a lot of the cool standards you want to have from Clapton. So a cool Japanese CD there. They did reissue this on vinyl not too long ago. Kind of a nice 2 LP set as well. So a great little greatest hits there, as well as this classic, Deep Purple, another great one there. Woman from Tokyo, again, another one of those classic albums that you guys know inside and out. But those were the 2 CDs that it pulled. And then as far as the vinyl goes, this is the order that it actually pulled the vinyl. So the first thing that it pulled was Forbidden Evil. Fantastic album. This came out in 1988. I think this was their debut album. And just one of those awesome thrash bands, thrash albums that, obviously maybe didn't make it to the level of, or maybe didn't make it to the level of your Megadeths and Slayers and Metallicas and all of that. But just, great, what I almost labeled as core thrash right there. So awesome album. And I'm glad they got around to reissuing it a couple years ago, like 2021, I think. It came out in 88. Next pick was Most Beautiful Girl in the World by Prince. It pulled the 12-inch single there. This is actually a sealed copy. I haven't cracked this one open, but again, one of the few later songs that I do kind of like by Prince. Really most stuff kind of after Under the Cherry Moon. For the most part, latter Prince is just not something that was, yeah, it's just not quite my cup of tea. So, but this is definitely one of the tracks that I think is kind of, one of the pieces that shows Prince's kind of genius. Next, it pulled Betty Davis, and this is Nasty Girl, one of the absolute, if not the absolute queen of funk. We can always debate about who's the king, but I think Betty Davis is definitely the queen. Just always describe her as just an artist that did it her way. She was the female funk version of Kiss in my mind. Creativity, and just did stuff that especially other women were not doing at the time. And the thing that always kind of think about the most is when I think about, like, people like David Bowie and Hendrix and guys like that actually talking about what an influence she was to them. And like, from a musician standpoint, when you have people like that talking about you influencing them on that level, like, you kind of made your mark somewhere. Not even getting into her influence of Miles Davis and the fusion and Bitches Brew and all of that. Like, she is the one that influenced that part of Miles Davis. She was a beast. Talk about someone that probably deserves to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on a high level. But moving right along, don't want to ramble too long here. The next pick was Freddy Jackson. Hadn't spun this in a while, actually. Rock Me Tonight. For those of you that are 80s R&B fans, you definitely know this one inside and out. Rock Me Tonight and You Are My Lady were just 2 huge 80s R&B tracks back in the mid-80s. This came out like 85. And so, yeah, I think outside of this album, Freddie really didn't do anything else too big, but he definitely had his spot in the mid-80s just with those 2 tracks. So that's a classic right there. I haven't pulled that album in a long time, so that's kind of fun. Next was Sade, Diamond Life. Queen of the, I don't know what you want to say, the modern vocal jazz, or whatever, however you want to put it. But this came out in 1985. Of course, this is the one that had Smooth Operator, one of her biggest hits. Your Love is King. Just so much great stuff. I absolutely love Sade. You know, just one of those type of those artists just makes stuff feel good. You know, by no means is she a fantastic singer. Like, she's not even gonna hold a candle to a Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey or hit all these crazy notes. But she just makes music that resonates and feels good. Like, that's ultimately that's all that matters. So yeah, fantastic artist. Of course, love her to death. Next up was the Righteous Brothers, Soul and Inspiration. Again, another classic here from 1965. You know, and yeah, again, Righteous Brothers. You guys know them. I don't have to say anything about them. Beautiful copy of that. And then this beast, one of my favorite albums to spin. I actually have a sealed copy and I have an open copy, the playing copy. Beat Street, Volume 1. I really need a copy of Volume 2. I have one that's kind of beat up, so I'm looking to get a really nice copy of Volume 2. But yeah, Volume 1, Beat Street, this is stuff that is just absolutely fantastic. Of course, the soundtrack from the movie back in '84. But, you know, stuff like Beat Street Breakdown by Grandmaster Mel, Baptize the Beat by The System, Frantic Situation by Africa Bambaataa. I mean, you can just go on and on. Breaker's Revenge, Beat Street Strut. I mean, Us Girls. Just this again, another one of those albums that when you listen to it, you see every single scene of the movie, and just awesome stuff. Yeah, so that's a banger right there. And again, I can't wait to get my hands on a nice copy of Volume 2. And the last one that it pulled, we'll go from Beat Street to my boy KC. This is KC and the Sunshine Band. Do You Want to Go Party? His release from 1979. What were kind of the big hits off of here? I mean, actually, there's a lot of good stuff on here. I mean, Hooked on Your Love, Please Don't Go was probably the biggest hit off of here. But yeah, just KC doing the fun, you know, disco with a little kind of funkiness kind of added into it. I mean, just one of the absolute legends. I love KC. I mean, I will claim him till the end. So great stuff there. So anyway, that's what Discogs asked me to show you guys tonight. As always, hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys.